So why influenza vaccine? Why is it needed? So it is because of the scourge of flu. So what flu causes in most of the cases is missed days of work. The person falls sick, feels bad, misses work, leads to hospital admissions and ICU admissions if it is severe enough, causes mortality, especially in the high risk individuals. So we have a flu vaccine, and there is evidence for all these points that I am enlisting that it leads to reduction in influenza-like illnesses, reduces the risk of laboratory confirmed influenza, and the latest meta-analysis shows that it is to the tune of 60%, reduces the risk of hospital admissions due to influenza, reduces the risk of ICU admissions due to influenza, provides herd immunity, and if there is a good immunization coverage in the community for influenza, then it has been seen that the antibiotic prescriptions during the influenza season go down. So how are these vaccines manufactured? So what are the types of vaccines which are available according to various classifications? So first of all, the number of strains. So as you may be knowing that it's a trivalent or a quadrivalent vaccine. A trivalent vaccine contains 3 strains, influenza strains, 2 of influenza A and 1 of influenza B, while the quadrivalent vaccine contains 2 influenza A strains and 2 influenza B strains. Now, which one is better? The US Advisory Council on Immunization Practices says that there is no preference to either, but quadrivalent in some of the studies has been found to be better because it gives an extra protection against the extra influenza B virus. But as far as practical scenario is concerned regarding our country where only trivalent vaccine is available, I think a trivalent is good enough for most of the cases. So vaccine can also be classified according to the active ingredient it has. So it may be the inactivated virus or it may be a live attenuated virus. So inactivated virus may be in various forms. It may be a subunit vaccine, it may be a virus-like particle. The other is the live attenuated vaccine which has the cold adapted virus. So this virus is generally taken nasally, it goes there, causes infection, generates immunity, but when it pushes on to the lungs, it gets inactivated due to the warmer climate there. So which one is better? The live attenuated vaccine is better in the age group 2 to 8 years, but for the rest there is no preference, both work equally. So the method of production. So there are 3 basic ways that you can produce an influenza vaccine. One is the routine inactivated influenza vaccine, which is passaged on eggs, and it takes around 6 months for the vaccine to get manufactured and come to the market. Then there is the cell culture based inactivated influenza vaccine, where the seed strain actually comes from an egg grown virus and then it is further passaged in animal cells. So it contains very little of the egg ovalbumin. And then the third one is the recombinant influenza vaccine, which is produced by the DNA recombinant technology, about which Dr. Mahajan will speak later. It is truly egg-free. Now, which one is better? All the 3 are almost equally efficacious, but the recombinant influenza vaccine can be used in patients who have egg allergy because it is completely egg-free. It also takes less time for the manufacturing process. The route of administration. The intramuscular route is the most common route, generally 0.5 ml of the vaccine containing 15 micrograms of each of the antigens is administered deep IM in the deltoid in adults or in the anterolateral thigh in children. The same vaccine generally can also be used for a deep subcutaneous injection. And there is one preparation that is available for the intramuscular jet injector. So that is a needle-free vaccine, which is to my knowledge not available here. Then the intradermal, which contains 1/5 the dose of the usual intramuscular vaccine. It also can be given to those who are afraid of large needles because it has a very fine needle and given intradermally. And then the intranasal vaccine, which is also available in India, it contains the live attenuated virus. So finally we have basically 5 kinds of vaccines available. One is the inactivated influenza vaccine trivalent, which can be given IM or ID. The influenza vaccine quadrivalent, the live attenuated influenza vaccine, which was initially available in the trivalent form, but now it is being replaced by the quadrivalent live attenuated vaccine. Then we have the cell culture grown IIV, which is a trivalent preparation, and then the recombinant influenza vaccine, a trivalent vaccine. So in India, to my knowledge, only these two are readily available till now. The inactivated influenza trivalent vaccine in the IM form and the live attenuated influenza vaccine, the nasal. And then we may also have the launch of a new recombinant influenza vaccine, the trivalent one. So when do I advise a flu shot? That is the most pertinent. So the northern hemisphere, the strains are generally decided in February each year, and then the vaccine manufacturing process starts. It takes around 6 months, so the vaccine is available in the market by August generally. In the southern hemisphere, the strains are decided in September, and then the vaccine is ready for distribution in 6 months by March. So finally, we should not go overboard and try to find everybody and anybody for recommending this vaccine. Go to Tom Hanks in Castaway and give him the shot. But on the other hand, we should not be afraid of this vaccine for things like the LGBS or febrile seizures or narcolepsy. It should be advised to all the high-risk individuals in India as and when it is recommended. Thank you.